Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we're going to be going over a new game, Lord of the Rings, Heroes, and it's flying up the board. It's like rank 2 on the App Store and all of that. One of these new kind of Gacha RPG games with a big IP behind it. So it's a Sunday. We're all doing the Jet and Fusion. We're waiting to start the new week on Raid, so I figured why not? I'll play this for a little bit and let you know my first thoughts. And been playing these games for a living for years at this point, and I can usually tell pretty quickly if a game's got potential or not. This isn't sponsored. I don't have any links or promo codes for you or anything. I'm just gonna try this game out since it's kind of like hot on the scene and rising up the board, and give you my initial thoughts on if it has potential long term or if it doesn't, and all of that. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. It is fired up, and this is what it looks like. Let me calm down the audio here just a little bit. Not quite that much. Initially looks okay. Looks like some pretty decent graphical potential. You always got to be a little bit wary because sometimes the cutscenes look a lot better than the game, but all in all, this is okay. So let me skip this. Oh, you can't see, but behind my camera, it does let me skip this stuff. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, it's not Raid Shadow Legends. This looks more like a Gacha game that came out in, like, 2019. Like a Dragon Champions kind of game or something, and it's not going to let me auto. It doesn't look like, yeah, it wants me to play my abilities, okay. 54 damage, shows me the damage numbers. The screen looks a little bit empty. It's not giving me a whole lot of data. Maybe it'll slowly... yeah, okay, I get, okay, so I have to click that to enable the attack, and then we go to a wave 1 of 2 complete, and then we got to go to wave 2. That's gonna be a yikes. If there's a loading screen at every transition to a new wave, that will be bad. Because now it says wave 2 out of 2, so it's like the same stage, the same level, but we had to go into a loading screen. Like on Raid, there's just like an animation of your heroes moving to the next wave, and it's like 10 times quicker than that. So that could get annoying really fast and really slow down the speed at which players can play the game. Yeah, so you've got your abilities, attack target 3 times, 55, place burning for 1 turn. You can hold it down to see it, so that's good. Okay, cool. Okay, so you gotta pick your target and then pick the ability. I hope those animations can be turned off. Let's skip that. Okay, loading. So this is the main screen. Yeah, it's definitely not Raid. This isn't as alive as like the Bastion. Sorry, I compare everything to Raid. I mean, Raid is what I've played for 4 years at this point. So, and Raid's kind of like the industry standard right now, so it makes sense to compare it to that. But you know, I don't expect every game that comes out to be Raid. I mean, Raid has an amazing aesthetic and amazing graphics. This is like a Dragon Champions kind of aesthetic, the medieval kind of cartoon style. It's not like anime, but it's a little bit more cartoony. It's not like hyper cringe or awful though. Okay, so it looks like we've got a fragment collector, so 45 to get that one, 15 to get that one, and it's gonna start me out with one, obviously. Okay. The loading screens are a little bit rough, but it could be because I'm a new player and I've got to download some of these assets or something. So yeah, so it gives me enough fragments to summon this champion, and then it shows you. This isn't super intuitive. And I bring, okay, and then it's gonna let me summon Frodo here. Okay, looks like you're gonna have like tandem abilities that synergize. That's to go home, I assume. Yep, okay. And then this is like the campaign type scenario. Play, this is my energy mechanic. I mean, the assets look a little bit rushed. Like that energy box, that doesn't, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't look crisp. And like the button to go back home, it's just like a white image. And there's no like fancy, yeah, it's forcing me to go here. Yeah, there's not like a whole lot of, I don't know the word to describe it. Yeah, I mean, the anti-aliasing's kind of bad. Like that sword, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give the graphics like a 2 out of 10. It's already, so I can move my team. I can pick who's in. Oh no, I can't. I don't have any control during the tutorial. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a rough start. It's a rough start. I'm not really liking the graphics. And do I still have to manual? This is a tragedy. I still have to manual. Like, I'm okay with a tutorial that kind of pops stuff on screen and tells me what to do or makes me use an ability once or twice. But if I have to sit here and manual the whole time, yeah, boons, so buffs, basically, buffs and debuffs is telling you about. Yeah, this is not a very, this isn't a very like grasping tutorial. It doesn't make me like excited to play with all of the loading screens and the underwhelming graphics and the fact that I have to do like these slow manual abilities. Yeah, like you know how Raid like ropes you in with like the epic dragon, and then you get to pick like your starting champion and look them over right away, and you get to go like pull shards and then dive into the campaign, and you can turn on auto right away, and like so and I don't get any stats on the victory screen. Do I not get any stats? Yeah, see, you can tell in my voice I'm already kind of getting a negative annotation. I'm trying not to be negative, but this feels rushed to me. It feels like 2017. Like just looking at the aesthetics and how I'm kind of playing it and how the buttons look, and I mean, look at this. I mean, look at this cutscene. They're literally just on like on a blue backdrop. There's no like castle or meadow or something that they're talking in. It's just a blue backdrop. Like, this isn't immersive at all. The dialogue, what is it? The enemy is here. Really? Really? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying. I don't want to be. I don't want to be negative or anything. But I gotta be honest. You know. I may not be getting a sponsor deal for this game. Okay, now we can turn up the speed, so that's good. We've got 3x. They need to let you turn on auto soon, because I'm already, what, like 6 or 7 minutes in to this tutorial? I mean, I know I've been kind of like talking to the camera. Wave loading screens is going to be a big rip. Okay, I still can't auto. We're on ×3 speed. I just got to spam these buttons. What's this? This is a passive. Strider crits. Stealth. Okay. Interesting. More blue backdrop. Riveting cutscenes here. I need stats. I need to be able to see like damage dealt, healing provided, and tanked damage. Like typically these games will give you those 3 numbers where you can see each person's or each champion's output. But we're not getting that so far, at least. Yeah, okay, so it can equip gear. Okay, so this is going to be one of those where, like, you equip the gear, and then you level up the whole thing at once. Then you equip new pieces, and you level up the whole thing at once. I've seen some of the games kind of do this. So we can craft this with the material, and then we can equip it. Okay. We gotta go back to Bastion, or home, or whatever. Okay, the store. It gets you into the store right away. Okay. 50. So what is this? This is our, like, gems or premium currency or something, probably. And we can buy this, like, beginner type champion. Unlock the chest. That must be, like, the summoning mechanic. That looks like a legendary beam, but... See, like, this isn't... It's not showing me, like, rare or epic or uncommon or, like, giving me a reason to be excited or to care. Chests. Claim a bonus chest. Why not? Let's do that. I can't, like, pull up their abilities when I click on them. Okay. Okay, so now, okay, yeah, so I got enough fragments. I got the 15 out of 15, so I can summon. I didn't, like, turn the graphics down. Is there settings? Can I do settings to... It's not gonna let me do settings. It's gonna, okay, this is tragic. See, like, so in Raid, the tutorial is like 3.5 minutes. I'm coming up on what, 10 minutes now? And it's just like these empty blue backdrops. There's no, Lord of the Rings has such an amazing aesthetic. It's got a better world than Raid Shadow Legends. There should be like castles and all sorts of the famous like scenery from Lord of the Rings. If you're gonna use the IP, slap the images on there and make it look immersive. New data detected. Okay, cool. Can I do settings yet? No, I can't. Okay, gotta go to collection. It's gonna make me what, like level up gear? Oh, level up. Okay, level up. I can only level up to level 5. Is that because that's like my account level or something? Yeah, account level 5. Ring bearer 83,427. Account level 5. Yeah, I'm familiar with how some of these mechanics are typically gonna work. So this is crafting materials. Claim this. Yeah, you've got your quests and all that. It wants me to connect my account. I'm just gonna continue for now. Okay, now I can finally take over. Am I able to do like settings? Settings, okay. So where's like graphics? Reset. There's no graphics. There's no like frame rate. There's no like high and low or ultra or anything. So this is made by Electronic Arts, Capital Games, with the Lord of the Rings IP. Like this, I feel like this should be way more fancy, way more polished than it is. I don't even have any options. Like this, there's no way. There isn't an yeah, okay. I've already seen enough. There's no need to drag out this video for 30 minutes. My verdict is that this game, at least in its current state, I hate to be a downer, at least in its current state, this game does not have a big future. This isn't going to be a Summoner's War or a Raid Shadow Legends or a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes or even like an Epic 7 or anything. Like this game is going to be kind of a quick hit side game that people try out for a little bit and it kind of fades into obscurity in 6 to 10 months, something like that is my honest opinion. I don't even think this game is going to be Dragon Champions. Dragon Champions had some life to it for a few years. It's going to end up being one of those quick hit that people try out and then it fades away, in my opinion. You can let me know if you disagree, but yeah, I've already seen enough to make a conclusion on this one. It's how does Electronic Arts, EA, which is a huge studio, and the Lord of the Rings IP, how do they sign off on something this low budget? I mean, this looks like a game that like one guy made in his basement, who understands how to produce games and then paid like $3,000 for some art assets. This is yeah, a little bit disappointing in my opinion. I'm surprised that it's got a 4.3 rating and is number 2 on the App Store, because based on what I see, yeah, you can let me know if you disagree. I just like to give you my honest opinion and tell you good or bad, no matter what it is. And honestly, my first impression is bad. I probably won't even ever log in and play this again. So it is what it is, and that's my take on the new Lord of the Rings Heroes Gacha RPG game. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Remember to subscribe on your way out if you enjoy the daily raid and other gaming content here on the channel. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.